Hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jonathan Cohn, and today I will have a book review of the book Halowe'en Party by Agatha Christie. This is the 8th Agatha Christie novel that I've read, and I have really enjoyed every single novel of hers. In fact, some of them I've absolutely loved. She has solidified herself as the queen of mystery for me. I think that she's one of those authors that I say she hasn't written a bad book thus far. I've loved every book of hers I've read. And this book is very much a standard mystery book by her. I think that this title and this image on the cover is a misnomer. If you look at this cover, it makes it look like it is going to be a kind of supernatural book. It makes it look like this is going to be a book that deals with kind of horror elements. It really is not. This is just a straight up mystery that happens to occur on Halloween night. And so I think people will be disappointed if they go in thinking it's a horror book. It's not. It's just a straight up mystery. This is one of the later books in her career. It is one of the final Hercule Poirot books, and you can tell that Agatha Christie is thinking about old age. She's thinking about what it means to be in this new society. This is no longer her books of the 30s and 40s and 50s, where she was younger, where her mysteries all had a certain tenor and tone to them. This still has the same Agatha Christie themes, but the difference is that you can tell she's thinking about the future, and she's thinking about the changing times. It's written in 1969. And part of what makes this book just so special is that Agatha Christie deals with the themes of mental illness. In previous books, it's always, you've got a killer, they've got a motive, means, and opportunity. And this book, they still have means and opportunity, but motive does not have to be there because sometimes they're just crazy people. And sometimes people have mental issues that cause them to do things that they should not be doing. And this book starts exploring how society's moving towards mental illness, how society's dealing with mental illness, how society should deal with it in the future. She has a lot of ideals which some might consider outdated, some might say they're kind of prescient. Some of the ideals are really forward-thinking. She deals with a lot of questions about mental illness that I thought was really fascinating. But she also does deal with traditional mystery. She sets it up real well. She pays it off real well. Everything that she does in this book, I thought, was very well done. I think the ending is a little bit predictable, but that's okay with a mystery book because you're trying to lay out all the evidence and then pay off all that evidence. And after I read it, I was like, yep, that totally makes sense, totally makes sense, totally makes sense. Nothing about this was a surprise. Everything worked perfectly in this book, just as it should have. So it was a really well-done murder mystery book. It missed some of the magic, some of the awe-inspiring, oh my goodness, that's brilliant, not just from the twists, but from the execution that some of her books like Crooked House and ABC Murders and Then There Were None, some of those books have that I've read. This was probably the weakest book I've read, tied along with Five Little Pigs. Each of them has something to offer. Five Little Pigs is a cold case mystery told in a very different way, whereas this book is dealing with the mental illness factor, so they have their own thing to bring to the table, but they're both the weakest I've read thus far. But I've only read 8 out of her 80 books, so I still have a long way to go. But I'm really interested in reading more of her novels because this was still an entertaining read. So if you've read this book, what did you think about it? Did you enjoy it like I did? Did you love it more than I did? Or did you dislike it? Let me know all those thoughts in the comments down below. And until next time, I'm Jonathan, and thank you for watching.